year here at Bowling Green State University studying social work, and I'm from Detroit. I am a part of many organizations here on campus, but I'll only name a few. I'm a member of the Student Organization of Social Workers, Chi Alpha Epsilon Honor Society, Ronald E. McNair Research Program, and a Student Leadership Assistant. Before I start, I would like to thank you all for coming out to hear my talk. So, I'm sure majority of you have heard of the Eat, Pray, Love journey by Liz Gilbert, in which she thought she had it all figured out, and she thought that she had everything she ever wanted in life. But after a divorce and facing a turning point in her life, she noticed that she did not know herself or what is important to her. So she embarked on a journey to Italy, India, and Bali in hopes of finding herself, and sure enough, she did. So, as a junior here on this campus, I have definitely experienced the torturing feeling of not knowing who I am. I connected with numerous students, staff, and faculty, but in the midst of that, I lost myself. I noticed a shift of self-awareness and individuality, which left me sad and miserable after a long day of pretending and demonstrating a perception of who I wasn't. So, when I will go home, I will ask myself, how come all these people love me, but why don't I love myself? And I didn't know the answer. So I asked myself that every day for a few weeks, and it finally dawned on me. I was too busy trying to please everyone else and doing what they wanted me to do without considering what I actually wanted to do. Do not get me wrong, all these organizations has benefited me in the best ways possible, as a person and as a leader. But I had to get in touch with myself. The Eat, Pray, Love journey by Liz Gilbert resonated with me the most because it was time for me to get to the root of why I was feeling the way I was feeling, why I felt sad, why wasn't I happy when I had literally all the best things going on around me. So the Eat part of my journey was definitely hard and challenging because I had to let a lot of things go and a lot of people go. Even when I did not want to, I knew that it was the best thing for me to do. So I saw that everything that was detrimental to my growth, the urge to stretch myself thin, to please others, and saying yes when I really want to say no, had to come to an end. And I saw that every relationship that I was questioning, including friends and family, so you know that hurt. I limited my interactions with people, and ultimately I became my own best friend for once, something I've never did a day in my life. So I have to admit, the hardest part of my journey was to pray. I know it sounds kind of odd because the people who know me know that I'm very religious and spiritual. But I was so used to going to the people around me to validate my feelings, give me advice and their opinion, that I forgot about the person that meant the most to me, and that was God. So I began to pray more. I spent more time praying and having conversations with God more than I was talking to people around me. I began to trust the process. I knew deep down in my heart that God was putting toxic situations in my path to enrich my Eat, Pray, Love journey. So patience definitely played a big part of my journey. Last but not least, love. We are all told to love people, but how often do we love ourselves? And no, I'm not talking about the fake love yourself for Instagram. I'm gonna post a picture, hashtag I love my simply beautiful life. That's fake. I'm talking about modifying how you feel, reflection. Even if it means pencil and paper or a notepad or just posting tweets, Instagram posts, but just knowing who you are. So I learned how to accept myself for who I am, but most importantly, I learned to accept myself for who I am not, and that was hard. I would compare myself to people, and I wanted to be like a lot of people, but I realized that that wasn't me, and it took too much energy trying to be someone I wasn't. So I accepted that I'd rather attend museums and sweaty, funky, nasty parties. And I accepted that I'd rather show love than spread hate because indeed I am a loving and caring person. But I chose not to show that side of me because I was too busy trying to be a mean kid with the wrong crowd. And most importantly, I accepted that I'm capable of love, even if it means loving myself. And during my journey, I came across a quote, and it resonated with me 1,000%. Malcolm S. Forbes once stated, "Too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are." Let that sink in. Too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are. Isn't that sad? That was once me. So, as my journey came to an end, I included some silly things of it because I don't want to get to see the silly side. And clearly I cannot dance, but anyway, that's not the point. As my journey came to an end, I learned to love myself ultimately. I found the comfort and beauty in being alone when I feel lost or confused. I felt okay with distancing myself away from people, even if it hurt. I knew it was the best thing for me to do. So I included, my favorite little thing, love yourself like Kanye loves Kanye. And if you know Kanye, or you think you know Kanye, and you listen to his music, you know he loves this. So as my talk comes to an end, I would like to challenge you all. When you make it home tonight, ask yourself 3 questions. Who am I? Who do I pretend to be? And what can I do to stay true to myself? I know these are very deep questions, but it's time that we all be honest and genuine with ourselves. So I suggest you all to get a pencil and a paper when you get home, or even your phone notes, and ask yourself these 3 questions. Look at it day by day, and I guarantee you will see a change within yourself. So that is my SLA talk about how I found who I am. And I would like to thank you all for coming on the behalf of my friends who are student leadership assistants, and we appreciate you all for coming.